this video, we're going to take a look at both the options and the utilities tabs that we have on the left-hand side here. Now, if we go into the options tab, there's really only going to be one tab that you'll probably want to take a look at. These different tabs, the general, the front end, the back end, these are all different, probably more relevant for troubleshooting or for your developers, for if they want to turn on and off different jQuery loads or possibly Bootstrap load in case there's particular issues that they're trying to troubleshoot. Now, the one tab that is important is your reports. And so in this area, you're able to select if you want to have a monthly report directly sent to you. And this can be really nice if you're managing a lot of different clients, or maybe if you have multiple websites, or if you just want a really simple, easy to see report to get sent directly to you. And so you can turn sending of automatic reports on and off. If we don't want them sent, obviously no. If we do want to send them, we send them to yes. The report frequency, we can pick all the different things, all the different options. If you want a monthly report, you want to do every 30 days. If you want to do every 2 weeks, every other week, every week, and so on and so forth, depending on how priority you want those reports to be sent to you. In this case, let's say we want them sent every 30 days. And then the last little option you're going to add is just this, who do you want the report sent to? In this case, I want them sent to myself, so I put luke@jInbound.com. If you have a client, or if you want it sent to your manager, or maybe your boss requests it, then you can put their email in there and those will get automatically sent each month. Okay, so that's really the only thing you have to do. The only other thing is the general permissions. So this is within jInbound itself, and you can select, depending on the user level, what different permissions you want to have stock out of the box. Okay, so going back into our actual jInbound, the second section we're going to take a look at is the utilities, which has a little bit more features that we're going to want to take a look at. So the first piece is categories. And we talked about this in an earlier video when we first set up jInbound, and the categories are the kind of general overarching inbound marketing target areas. So in this case, maybe it could be a persona. We might list our different personas. Maybe it's a particular product or service, or maybe it's an industry. If you work in multiple industries and you want to kind of start grouping based off of industry, you might want to do that. So this is the area where you're able to add, change, update any of your categories. Okay, going back to the utilities, then we also have lead nurturing. Okay, and this is actually where you're going to create your campaigns. So again, like we talked about earlier, when you first started, you want to create a campaign, and a campaign lives inside of a category. So a campaign would be maybe a specific marketing download, a specific set of emails that you're going to attach to that download, and specifically some type of campaign. So it's not as broad as like, oh, here's an industry we're targeting, or here's a persona we're targeting. It's here's an ebook we created, a campaign for that ebook that we're going to target within that persona. So here where you can edit, change, and update all your different campaign names. Okay, going back to utilities, then we have our lead statuses. Okay, and we talked about this earlier when we were in the lead manager, tool, and we're gonna pop that open so you can see. Now, from here, like I said, we have our priorities, which are basically, in this case, the way we have it set up is how close to closing a sale are they? Are they kind of a warm lead? Are they kind of interested? They're not quite there yet. Are they on fire? Are they hot? This may be what stage of the marketing funnel they're in, versus a status maybe what stage of the sales funnel they're in. It's really nice because we allow you to customize these based off of whatever you want, whatever your system is, tailor these to your system between marketing and sales to help keep all of your leads organized. And so in this utilities tab, that's where we're going to customize these. In this case, we're going to go into the lead statuses. And when we pop that open, you can see that it lists all of those different lead statuses that we just saw in that drop-down menu, right? You can publish them, you can unpublish them, you can create new ones. So in this case, let's say maybe we wanted to add in a third phone call, we would click this new button. And we would want to say phone call 3. Maybe we want to have a quick description. In this call, we typically discuss pricing. Okay, so maybe that way you kind of keep your sales team all on the same page that this is the call that you want to discuss pricing. And we're going to save and close that. And now that will actually, if we go back to our lead manager, that will actually now display as a lead status. You can see here now we have phone call 3 that we're able to tag people in. So again, this is going to be up to you. I'd highly recommend spending the time right in the beginning as you're getting jInbound set up to customize these based off of, in this case, your lead statuses are going to be your sales team. Now your lead priority, those are going to be based off your marketing team. So I have this set up right now, cold, hot, on fire, warm. That's kind of how close they are to the sale. In reality, what I would probably recommend is changing what stage of the funnel this person is in. So maybe I want to switch it to, I want to create a new one and I want to do top funnel. Okay, so that means top funnel typically means that they're just looking for information. Maybe they've downloaded one of your ebooks. Maybe they're, just looking around for some good information. So information seeking. Okay, save and close. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and unpublish all these old ones that come stock, just so we can start looking at how we're going to break this up for the marketing side of things. Okay, and then I'll sort by published. Okay, and then we're going to create a middle funnel. Okay, at middle funnel, they're looking for qualifying information, and you're trying to qualify them. Okay, and then I'm going to create one more for bottom funnel. And in the bottom funnel, typically they are evaluating you and possibly a few other vendors to see, okay, who do I get these services from? And that's where you're going to have a demo or you might have a consultation. Okay, and then you might want to add one that is marketing qualified lead. Okay, or MQL. And MQL essentially means that the marketing team has qualified this lead as good, then passed to the sales team. Save, close. Okay, I see we have SQL already. So an SQL would be someone who sales qualified lead. And this is that the sales team has now the marketing team has handed it off to the sales team. The sales team looked at them. They said, hey, you're right. This is a great qualified lead. We're going to start pursuing them and having some conversations with them. So then they're going to change them to an SQL. And then the other one you probably want to have in here is customer. So once they've gone through all that whole marketing process, they become a customer. Now we're going to add them as a customer. They have converted on a paid service, right, or product. And save and close. Okay, so again, you're going to set these up based off of whatever criteria you think would work well for your inbound marketing funnel. And then the other ones, the lead statuses, is going to be for your sales team. And if you find other reasons that you'd want to customize these for other processes or other organizationals, more power to you, but just use these as good ways to try and organize it. But you're going to edit both of those in the utilities section.